another level.
Yeah, they certainly have, and that's the level that Chad Reed was at before Millville. He was spectacular. But I would say that today, for Chad Reed, definitely a good indicator of of what he can do in the future, and that he's putting that behind him.
Oh yeah, he'll be back next year for sure to race these guys again. Here's Villapoto. Certainly a tough situation to come through traffic with all that is on the line today, but he has done it. He's up to third. Reed is fourth, and fellow Australian for Reed, Brett Metcalf, is in the number 5 position. And there's Metty. He's not letting Reed off the hook.
That's some motivation right there to finish in front of your fellow countrymen.
And they will be teammates on that Motocross Nations team. Next week they'll be taking on Dungey and Villapoto. So that's your top 5. Probably not a surprise there. These have been the fast 5 guys through the latter stages of this race. But how will it end? Will Villapoto hang on? Can Dungey catch Barsha? Will Barsha break through for his first ever win? These kids were enjoying the RC trucks and tracks earlier, but I guarantee you they are at the fences watching this battle on the track right now. We're back at Pala. Ryan Villapoto trying to put the finishing touches on a championship. Wednesday night, car show is all new as Adam Carolla and the boys take on a crash course in stunt driving. And Dan goes old school as he gets behind the wheel of a legendary vintage racer. Don't miss the car show Wednesday night at 10 Eastern, only on Speed. Ryan Villapoto is in third place, only a few laps away from a huge championship. Meanwhile, Aaron Bates is down on the side of the track with a very interested observer. Aaron?
That's right, an interested observer and probably #1 Ryan Villapoto fan. I'm standing here with Ryan Villapoto's grandpa, Fred Villapoto. You have been a huge supporter of Ryan. The moment has come. You're a couple laps away. What has been the feeling all day long?
I've been a nervous wreck all day long, and now I'm very proud of him. I'm just thrilled.
This is only the 3rd race that you were able to make it to this season, but you're here for the icing on the cake, a championship. You've got to be a very proud grandparent. Is there going to be a big celebration tonight if this goes down?
Yes, there is. We've got a big dinner planned, and I can't wait to hug him.
Well, we'll let you go. I know you got to get down there. Celebration is on. Grandpa Fred Villapoto has been nervous all day long.
And he's ready to eat, ready to lock this title down, because think about all of the years and all of the effort and the sacrifice and everything put in at the amateur level to the whole family unit sacrifices, and it moves all around the country racing motocross and all that, and then now to be at the top step, right? This is it, creme de la creme, premier championship in all of motocross. 2 more laps to go. He could lock it down.
Barsha now has heat from Dungey. This is a battle what would not only be the moto win, but the overall as well. Now a lap and a half for Barsha to try to hold off Dungey, so this season just won't quit. It's going to bring us a great battle all the way down to the final lap. Let's see if Dungey can make the move on Barsha, or if Barsha can keep that wide motorcycle in front of Dungey and hold him off.
Here we go. The track is really tricky at this point. It's, the shadows are starting to cast over the backside of some of these jumps. The track, of course, is just beat up. It's really taxing the body. It's taxing the mind. And, of course, the motorcycle is, right now, everything's heated up. And this is where all the hard work counts, right? And so for Dungey, it might be a little bittersweet, but still would like to go out on top. Second Moto 1, first in this moto. Be a nice way to win the overall here and in this season, which is, it's had its disappointments. It's been frustrating for him at times, but Dungey has not given up. That's just not, here we go.
Go to the inside.
Huckabuckers.
Oh, Barsha had that bike left, right, swap in every direction, still holds on. Here's where Dungey made the pass on Reed, and he goes by Barsha. Barsha's going to try to get him back. Going to switch from outside to inside. 1 lap to go. Does Barsha have any tricks left up his sleeve? He has led pretty much every lap of this thing. He had to get around Reed early. And now with 1 to go, Dungey has stolen it from him.
They crossed the line. That was a 2:17 for Dungey. He was flying. Barsha was a 2:19. Everyone else is a 2:20 or higher. Villapoto now, who sets in third. This is it, the last lap for him. and he will be your champion. He's about 15 seconds off of Dungey, so you can tell here now in the final race of the season, he's going to be very content with a third place in this moto.
Well, hey, Jeff, you talked about this at the beginning of the show with the Rocky Mountain ATVMC.com keys to the race.
Well, both riders have, so far, have executed the keys here, but it's just going to be, too little for Dungey. It's just been too many things happened this season that were out of his control. There's been a couple of motos that he wishes he had back. And he's been tested this season as champion. And this is it, It could be the last ride with the #1 plate here for, a few months. But I'll tell you what, Dungey has kept his cool, and he's kept trying. And he hasn't given up, I can tell you that.
Yeah, he never blamed the team. In fact, he gave them credit for getting that bike running after it had some trouble at Southwick. And that was key for Dungey. The story is that he will probably not be racing for Suzuki next year. A lot of rumors he might be linked up with KTM to join his old boss Roger DeCoster. But what Dungey did, he never showed a crack in the foundation. He never made it look like there was any chaos or drama with that team. He kept his head in the game all the way through. He's going to come up just short, but still a great season for him. As for Villopoto, what can you say? Bouncing back from 2 years of catastrophic injuries that might have ended it for someone. But Villopoto has made a career out of bouncing back. And this could be the culmination.
Yeah, but, I mean, think about Dungey. It's like, you talk about, or, it has like a negative tone. This is going to be, if he can win this thing, this is going to be a 4th overall of the season. I mean, it's been close. It's been a pretty good season by most people's standards, but when you're the #1 guy, the standard, it's all the way at the top. It's championship or nothing.
Well, by the standards of the sport, it has been an awesome season to watch. Ryan Dungey knows it's over now. He's going to win here at Pala, but will probably come up a few points short of defending his championship as we wait for Ryan Villopoto, who a year ago could barely even walk. He was on the couch with a broken ankle, a broken tib and fib in his lower leg. He has come all the way back to win the Supercross title, and now the Lucas Oil AMA Pro Motocross Championship. Unbelievable season for him and his team. And like I said, this guy, he's been down before, but he is relentless. Even early in this championship tour, a lot of questions. A lot of people thought he looked like he had overtrained. It looked like he didn't have the bike working the way he wanted. Reed and Dungey were getting away from him. They never gave up. They stayed focused. And down the stretch, there's no doubt he was the man in this series.
For 3 straight seasons, Ryan Villopoto was the best 250 rider in the world. He captured the AMA title from 2006 to 2008. He won the Motocross of Nations in 2007 and 2008. But when Villopoto's 450 career began, so did a rash of injuries that kept him from challenging for a championship in the Premier class. He won the opening round at Glen Helen in 2009, but his season ended a week later at Hangtown. In 2010, while competing with rival Ryan Dungey for a Supercross title, he crashed hard, breaking his leg and missing the entire outdoor campaign. These setbacks only made him stronger. Villopoto came into 2011 determined to be the rider everyone thought he could become. He earned his first 450 title inside the stadiums and has led the championship points since round 7 at Millville. After 2 years on the sidelines, Ryan Villopoto has authored one of the greatest comeback stories in the history of American motocross, and he has given Kawasaki their 11th 450 crown.
It's time to celebrate here at Pala. Ryan Villopoto has done it in what you could argue was the most competitive and the most compelling championship battle in the history of this sport. He has come out on top. Let's give you the Lucas Oil race recap of this final race of the year. Show you how Villopoto locked down a title and Ryan Dungey locked down a victory. Earlier in the race, they both had bad starts. Dungey went off the track.
Yeah, he manages to get back on, make some passes, and work his way to the front. But it was Chad Reed that was out front, makes the mistake, slides down the hands the lead to Justin Barsha, who was on his way to his first overall.
But Dungey was powered on. He needed to get championship points. First, he goes past Reed. Reed's going to try to leap over Dungey, but Dungey keeps the power to the ground, gets past Reed, passes Barcia with 2 laps to go, wins the moto. He did everything he could to win the title. Barcia second, and Villopoto's 3rd place finish is enough to lock down the championship. His team greets him at the finish. Here are your results in the final moto of the year. So many storylines there when you look at those 5 riders that topped it. Brayton, Alessi Regal Smith, and Jimmy Albertson round out the top 10. So Dungey wins the overall. Normally he'd be pumped on that, but he won't be super pumped today because he knows he's going to have to hand that #1 plate over to Villopoto. And for that, we're going to send it down to the podium with Aaron Bates, who has our champion.
It took blood, sweat, and tears to take home this 450 Motocross Championship and to present the honors of the #1 plate. Kevin Crowther with the AMA.
Thank you, Aaron. Ryan, congratulations to you and your team on a great season. It gives me great pleasure on behalf of the American Motorcyclists Association and MX Sports Pro Racing to present you with the 2011 Lucas Oil AMA Pro Racing 450 Motocross Championship #1 plate. Congratulations, buddy.
Thank you.
Congratulations. Ryan, everything you possibly imagine, a dream come true for you right now. You have been so focused all season long. You did exactly what you set out to do and take home this championship, but all along you had said you owe this to your team. What does it mean to pay this to them?
I mean, it's huge. You know, we started off this outdoor season way behind, and it was up and down. It's the most up and down outdoors I've ever had, or season. So, you know, I just can't thank everybody at Monster Energy Kawasaki. This is huge. You know, it's been a hell of a year. Like I said, everybody that's helped me, every single person, I just can't thank them enough. And, you know, it's time to go to Motocross of the Nations and let's bring it home.
Congratulations on all your success.
What's that like, Jeff? You've been there.
That's a nice feeling with that ocean of fans out there.
Hey, it's the heart of motocross. He wins it in front of them here in California. Congratulations. We'll have more when we return. Welcome back to Pala. It is complete. An amazing championship story. Here are your overall results. Ryan Dungey needed to win the final round to maximize his chance of repeating as champion. He does get the overall win. He will come up just short on championship points, though, for the season. But that's 4 wins this year for him. He's got to be pretty happy about that. Barcia 3rd overall. He just missed out on the overall. Dungey got him with 2 laps to go to switch it. And Chad Reed, rough day in that first moto, but the rebound strong in Moto 2. Let's send it down to Aaron.
Ryan Dungey has got to be happy with how this season ended. Giving the champion a handshake at that. Ryan, you're smiling right now. You put everything into it, your heart, your soul. Take us through the pass that you did past Barcia today.
Well, he messed up in the rhythm, and I ended up just tucking under him and making a pass, which is good. I'm really happy to end it out with a win. You know, it was a long-fought season. You know, that's what it's about. That's what racing's about, and we turned our butts off, man. And congratulations to the whole Kawasaki crew, Ryan Villopoto. It was a joy racing them all year, man. It was there was nothing I had to worry about. We could just fight each other clean and you know, let them taste a little bit of this victory like I did last year. And I'm just really excited. You know, a lot of people, I got to thank everybody, especially the man above. And there's a sense of happiness that comes with it, you know. And I'm just really excited, and I keep moving forward. And just congrats to everybody. Team Rockstar, Makita Suzuki. It was a long year and a lot of fun, man. So I look forward to the Des Nations. Hopefully we can take it home to Team USA and make them proud.
Congratulations on defending that title all the way down until the final round here at Pala.
You can tell the pressure's off. He's happy.
Yeah, well, yeah, you can definitely tell that the pressure's off, but you got to go back to Villopoto. Only 3 motos off the podium. Every moto was inside the top 10. Every overall was inside the top 5. He finishes with 10 moto wins, 3 overalls, and Villopoto also led the most laps.
He definitely earned it.
Yeah,
and here are the
good stats.
Yeah, here's the final standings. 12 points, the margin of victory for Villopoto over Dungey. They both are going to be able to look back over a long series and think about where they could have gained or lost a few of those. Chad Reed is 3rd in the championship. Meanwhile, 3rd in the race today is Justin Barcia, and Aaron has him.
He just looked at me and said, it was so close, so close. You just about had that wrapped up today. Obviously, it would have meant the world to end the season off like that, but you've got to be extremely excited of your performance in the 450.
Yeah, definitely. You know, it was a good day. I'm so happy to have this opportunity with Honda, and, you know, today was a good day. I rode my heart out and did the best I could do. I wasn't able to get it, but, you know, I rode hard and did my best.
Feel your passion for motorcycle racing with Speed Motorcycle.